Good morning. I'm sure you've all seen the video from Glastonbury, Lewis Capaldi. And I was sort of saying yesterday, that life is perception and life is opinion. So, I've been thinking, what I see seems to be completely different from what everybody else sees. I mean, I see the epitome of Nietzsche's last man. And the reason I'm making this video this morning is because I see him being pushed out there, mental health awareness, and everybody, oh, you're wonderful, Lewis, you're great, Lewis, this is great, Lewis, this is great, we're all sick, and this is why I say the epitome of Nietzsche's last man. Now, all I see is a fat mess with mental health problems. Now, that might seem harsh, but that is the truth. And I've been sort of looking at a few videos of Lewis and saying to myself, am I wrong in this? But there seems to be this acceptance, I'm sick, you know what I mean? Oh, I know fuck all about Tourette's, I just know that I have it. I've been diagnosed with Tourette's. So once you've been diagnosed, and I've looked at another interview, he says, once I've been diagnosed with Tourette's, well, at least now I know what it is. We can all rest in peace. We can all rest easy now. It's been diagnosed. I'm sick, I'm ill. And this is the big fucking problem. I mean, all life is a perpetual war. It starts in the mind. This is, again, if you have an understanding of nature, dialectics. This is why I always say there's nothing worse than a utopia, because nothing grows on a paved road. You need this adversity, you need this suffering in order to adapt and overcome. And this is what Nietzsche called overcoming. All adversity, even like what I've been going through the last few days. And I just take it in my stride, but each moment just choose. And let me tell you, it's I don't even see it as adversity, but yet all week it's been a long week because I've been overcoming this all week and adapting and overcoming. As I say, all life is a perpetual war. When you get anxiety, depression, any sickness, it's an opportunity to overcome. And you could say to yourself, and you could hand over the fight to somebody else as he is and say, oh, I've been diagnosed. Or you could say to yourself, right, what can I do to overcome this? But there has to be, as they say in the Bhagavad Gita, you have to fucking try. You just have to try. Get off your squeamish ass, your lazy ass, and try. And this is, even the Bhagavad Gita, the Hindus have a great understanding of nature, because it starts with a war. And how you have to play your role. You play your role. If your role is a warrior, and you don't want to kill because you're squeamish about killing, then you have to overcome this. Before you can do your role as a warrior. You have to overcome this squeamish morality in relation to killing. And the only way you really can overcome this, as the Bhagavad Gita explains, is an understanding of nature. And otherwise it's going to result in PTSD. But anyway, let's get back to the fat mess. And then he now has become a role model for modern society. It's okay to be a fat mess with mental health problems. It's like a big AA meeting. We're all sick. Let's all get together. Group hug. You know what I mean? Let's all be big fat mess with mental health problems. Let's not overcome it. Let's not even try to overcome it. Let's all just accept this. This is life now. Let's not. We now have Nietzsche's last man has arrived. Let's all just embrace this. And this is bullshit. This is not the way nature's supposed to be. But this is people like me. It's like the Waking Dead. You get small groups of people who want to live, who want to experience a different life, who want to push forward, not just this walking, not just become the Walking Dead. Now, so as Lewis, I used to have role models like the likes of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was in my opinion, aesthetic perfection. This was the what I consider to be the ideal physique. his attitude towards the way of life is stay hungry, stay cunning, stay moving forward, stay pushing forward, stay pushing forward. And there were other role models as well, but there was never this, never somebody. I never. I'd never lie down with somebody like Lewis Capaldi and let's all lick our balls together. I can't see the value in this. I can't see, and then I see someone with Tourette's on this morning. Oh, Lewis, you just pushed through. You pushed through, Lewis. You're champion. He didn't push through. He fell apart. And everybody sang the song. And then he made a big fucking, love me, love me, love me thing out of this. Now, if we even look at the song, Somebody to Love, this is what happens with these kind of people. You know what I mean? They become face huggers. They become that they need love. They need love. So if you listen to the words of the song, I lowered my guard and then you pulled the rug. I was just getting used to being somebody you loved. Now, maybe we all haven't experienced this, but I have. I do this on purpose, like, you know what I mean? Like, when I see somebody that needs love, I'll cook for them. I might cook them a couple of dinners, and I'll fucking chat to them, and I'll get down and listen to what they have to say and all the rest, and then I'll pull the rug, because I teach philosophy, and you can't learn philosophy without exposure therapy. It's not a case of I do the exercise in my book. No. No, I'll do the exercise. But the thing is, you have to work on yourself. Like I see somebody like saying to me last night, I suffer with ADHD, and landed a 2-litre bottle of Coca-Cola out on the table and took the drink glasses of it. And I said to myself, yeah, but you're making absolutely no effort to work on yourself at all. You're making absolutely no effort to work on yourself. You just want to be like Lewis Capaldi. Everybody, I'm sick, and everybody gather around me and lick my arse and fluff me. You know what I mean? Everybody accommodate me in my illnesses and in my strife and in my depression and in my anxiety. It doesn't matter that I have a vibration that's killing everybody. But I'm part of that vibration is we're rational social beings. And they strive for connection, and they're striving for connection. But you can't have connection because your vibration is so low. The only connection you can have is with people of a vibration such as your own. So your vibe attracts your tribe. And usually that's wankers and miserable people who just want to share that misery and make other people misery. So you just make each other miserable, and just becomes a big misery pit. But yet this is unconditional love. But nobody else, well, I could say nobody else wants to get into your fucking misery pit. But by the looks of things, there's lots that fucking do. In modern society, everybody wants to get into your fucking misery pit. And you can all fucking be sick together. What the fuck? Yeah, the problem is everybody wants to make everybody else's, make their emotional well-being everybody else's responsibility. It's my responsibility to accommodate him, to fluff him, to cheer him up, to make him well again. Or maybe if he was like the people who used to do the personal training, they used to come to me for the personal training, and they thought just because they pay me and they go through the motions that this was going to solve their issue. You could go home and dip the chocolate biscuits in their tea and eat the chocolate biscuits with their tea because they're paying me for personal training. They're working on it. But that's no. You have to. This is the big misconception. You have to work on yourself. Now a teacher or somebody like with a 4-pound hammer like me can help you in this regard depending on how much balls you have. But you have to work on yourself. Someone like me can shorten the path I'll expose you to different situations, and I'll teach you the philosophy as my soul has done for me. Believe me, I was put through the fire like a Japanese sword. I'm still getting lots and lots and lots of adversity. You know what I mean? But I'm. This is life. Life is a perpetual war. But this is what I'm saying. This misunderstanding of nature, in that you have to you know, like I even see these psychologists and well, one springs to mind that's constantly yes, love everybody, help everybody, you know, this weak mentality, this group, this herd mentality, that we have to prop everybody up. No, it's not in their interest to prop everybody up. You're better off to hit them with a 4-pound hammer, and then encourage them. At some point they might decide to work on themselves, but if you continue to wipe their arse, they will not do any work on themselves, nor have they any need to, because they're getting exactly what they like. Everybody tell them, oh yeah, we know you see, I'm sick myself, do you know what I'm saying? That you have to try. You have to try and overcome, and stop with these stupid diagnoses. Like, I know fuck all about Tourette's, but I do know one thing. Like, I know why I've been observing all week why anxiety and depression go hand in hand. Yeah, you're depressed, low vibration, so coffee and sugar. This is to pull you out of this low vibration. This try and pull you out of this depression, and then all that results in is anxiety, because your brain is doing a million mile an hour, throwing a big 2-litre bottle of Coke, and then maybe a few sleeping tablets or a few joints. So then you can suffer from psychosis as well. But when you take uppers and downers like this, it crashes the central nervous system. And when you crash your central nervous system, that's when you start to get things like Tourette's, cramps, arthritis, fibromyalgia, all these different pains and problems with the central nervous system. But if you're just going to categorize them and take tablets for them, well, I mean, carry on. But I can speak from experience and say, like, I have this experience. I have done this. I've had nearly everything that's going with the central nervous system, and I constantly. This is how I know fuck all about Tourette's, but I know if I was him, I'd take some magnesium and I'd stop with the fucking with the uppers and downers. I'd go on a fucking maybe a little bit of a cannabis oil for the endocannabinoid system, but there's ways of adapting and overcoming these twitches and cramps and involuntary movements in the central nervous system. I've had all this, these involuntary movements in the central nervous system. But to just label it and carry on, that's and use it then to. You know, to say, like, you know, every person cured is a customer lost. That's the truth. Every person cured is a customer lost, and that applies to the GPs, to the psychiatrists, to psychology, to the Christians, to fucking everybody. I no customers lost to me because I have no customers. Nor do I fucking want any, to be honest with you. I'm too busy working on myself. Yeah, I won't say I'm a fat mess. A little small bit of a swimming left, but not very much. I'm working on it nearly every fucking day. I'm changing my diet there, incrementally, bit by bit. What time am I? Little bit by bit, incrementally changing my diet, thinking about what I eat, I'm on the oil, I'm on the chicken, I'm on the rice. Started to lower the carbs. I'm working on myself. I'm still working on myself all the fucking time. And until you make the decision to work on yourself, you're just going to be a mess. And when you look for people to fucking not only sympathy, a weak and sickly individual. Good morning.